Hawks. I'm Braden.
And I'm Coco.
And this is Hawks Nest.
Welcome to episode 24. R.I.P. Kobe.
Patty and Maddox roamed the halls and gave out some hugs.
Where my hug at? Alright, Ray. I'll go. First off, let's get this episode kicked off with some love.
Patty and Maddox roamed the halls and gave out some hugs.
I just had the mic on. He should.
Where my hug at?
I don't know, man.
No.
Alright.
Not anymore. Speaking of young love, we have Cassidy and Hayden Landry doing their segment, Caption This.
I'm here with
Hannah Henry.
And can you explain to me what's going on in this picture?
So this is the senior night Lumberton game, and I think it was in the first 5 minutes. This girl named Tessa, she just moved from California to Lumberton, actually. I think California. I could be wrong. Don't count me on that. But no, she was dribbling at me, and I think I stepped, and she just landed on my thigh.
T, can you caption this picture?
Give me a hug.
Can you caption this picture?
I don't know. This is gonna hurt tomorrow.
That's a good one. Can you caption this picture? Ooh, brother, ooh.
I don't know what to caption that. Football season's back.
Can you caption this picture?
Here comes the boom.
I don't know, but she might not be able to have kids after that. Yikes.
You know what my cat's gonna be?
Yeah, I
Geronimo!
Staying on happy topics, Colt and Hallie are going to give us some good vibes.
Welcome to Good Vibes with Colt and Hallie.
On this week's episode, Colt and a few of his buddies match with Tyler. Let's see his reaction.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size.
That's my good vibes.
I like that one.
Yep. Moving on from happy things, what's your biggest pet peeve?
I'm not going to hold you. If you're sitting in class, I can hear your music. That's really, I hate it. I hate it. I don't that loud.
Mine is whenever people wear sweaters and say Grinch season, when it's almost summer, I can't stand that.
Miss Mullins wearing one of those, by the way, if y'all couldn't tell.
I can't stand that.
Miss Lack, as a teacher, what would you say is your biggest pet peeve?
Students not doing their work.
Thank you, Miss Lack. So as a teacher of HJ, what would you say is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve?
Is really the small things, having to tell kids to put on their ID and to, that's the biggest one. That's my biggest pet peeve, having to tell them, put on your ID. Something you have to do.
You do need your ID. Thank you, Ms. Parr. Hello, Ms. Tier. As a teacher, what would you say is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, my biggest pet peeve absolutely would be putting your head down on your desk right in front of my face and sleeping. Yeah, sleeping in class. That's got to be the one. It might be. You know who you are. Yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Tier.
Absolutely.
Ms. Bach, as an HJ faculty member, what would you say is your biggest pet peeve?
When y'all huddle in the halls.
That is pretty annoying. Thank you, Ms. Bach. Mr. Tucker, what would you say is your biggest pet peeve as a teacher?
Not having your Chromebook charged.
I do that a lot. Thank you, Mr. Tucker.
You bet.
Do you know Ms. Parr's biggest teacher pet peeve? Saying the SU word. I don't think that was one, but thank you. Aiden.
Yes, sir.
Do you know any teachers with big pet peeves?
Do I know what?
Any teachers with big pet peeves?
When you open the door in Mr. Colander's class.
He does not like that. That is true. Do you have any teachers you know that have big pet peeves?
Miss Miller.
What would you say our pet peeve is?
Whistling.
Miss Lee hates it when you crack your knuckles in her class.
Do you have any teachers you know that have big pet peeves?
Miss Tier and standing up before the bell rings.
Do you have any teachers you know that have big pet peeves?
Well, it's like basic. I know Ms. Rodriguez doesn't like it when people don't do their work.
As a teacher, do you have any pet peeves, Ms. Boyd?
Yes.
What would you say is your biggest one?
Just randomly making noise for no reason, like they clap. That clapping.
If you were to ask your students that, would they say the same thing?
Probably.
Do you know Ms. Boyd's biggest pet peeve?
Watching YouTube when you're not supposed to do. When you're not supposed to.
Ms. Lindsay.
Yes.
As a teacher, do you have any big pet peeves?
Pet peeves. Let me think. When people just randomly they just have to go to the bathroom so much, and we have to open the door 500 times. They don't go during their break.
Do you have any teachers you know that have big pet peeves?
Miss Lack.
What do you say our pet peeve is?
People talking.
Thank you. So as a teacher, what would you say is your biggest pet peeve?
Kids that don't listen.
They left out Miss Ball's pet peeve, which is us literally walking and breathing.
So everything annoys her.
Hey guys, I'm Kinley. And I'm London. And this is Out and About. This week we're going to be doing something a little bit different.
So we went out and about and asked a few of our friends who competed in various different showing events or just different events in general at the Southeast Texas State Fair and different events, and asked them a little bit about what they did and how they did to prepare for each of their different events.
I'm here with Cade Miller, the vice president of our FFA chapter, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about his fair experience this year. So you showed, did you not?
Yes, I did.
What did you show?
I showed 4 heifers and 1 bull.
And how did you do with each of those?
A few seconds, thirds, and now I got grand champion overall with my bull.
Can you tell me a little bit about what went into these projects?
A lot of time and effort in the mornings and evenings, just feeding and watering and stuff like that.
Do you plan to show at the fair next year?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any idea of what you're going to show?
Probably most of the same animals because they won't be out of their age range.
I'm here with Madeline Smith, and she showed at the fair this past week, so I'm going to ask her a little bit about what all she showed and just a little bit about her showing experience. So what all animals did you show this week?
A goat, lamb, rabbits, and a steer.
And how did you do with each of those animals?
My goat, I placed 3rd in my class and 7th overall. My lamb, I got 5th in my class, 10th overall. Rabbits, 16th. My steer, I got 2nd in my class and 4th overall in the American division.
What is your favorite part about showing at the fair?
Probably getting to see my friends that are from other schools that I get to show with throughout the summer, and getting to see their end projects and how far they've came, and just getting to hang out with them.
What do you plan to do with the money that you make off of these animals?
The money I make, I plan on putting towards next year's animals, and what I don't use, I'll save for college.
Okay, and do you plan to show at the fair again next year, and what will you show next year?
Yes, and I'll show a steer, lamb, pig, and goat.
I'm here with Wyatt Samaya, and he competed in the floral contest at the fair, and so we're going to ask him a few questions about that. So can you tell us a little bit like how you prepared for it?
I prepared by, well, first of all, the theme was celebrate Jesus. So we cut down a tree off the property. It was a cedar tree. So we made a base and kind of a tree stump out of it. And we kind of just let my creative mind flow with it. Got a rattlesnake, put it in there, some bunnies.
A real one?
Kinley, of course, not a real one. So we did that and had some Easter bunnies and some Easter eggs and, you know, just a bunch of beautiful flowers. I can't really give you the names on the top of my head, but there was a bunch of them, some roses. I know some roses were in there. And yeah.
What like went into selling your project? Like how did that happen?
Well, first of all, I didn't even place because the judges didn't like my snake. So that got me upset. But when I found out it goes to silent auction, I got my butt up there and I worked and sold it, you know, just all the buyers. You really had to talk it up and made a little bit of money off of it. Oh, London helped me with her dad bid on my flowers, so appreciate that.
How much did you end up selling your project for?
Some slight, like a band.
Yeah, we're not. I'm here with Kinley, and she actually did a little more than just show this past week at the fair. So can you tell me a little bit about all the activities you participated in?
Yes, so first I started my week off Saturday morning and I showed my rabbits, and I actually won grand champion. And then Saturday evening I actually competed at the rodeo at the fair and roped. And then Tuesday morning I showed my steer, and then we had the sale Thursday evening, so that kind of wrapped up my week at the fair. So overall I showed rabbits, a steer, and competed in the breakaway roping.
And can you tell me a little bit about what goes into breakaway roping, since we kind of touched on all the animals already?
Yes. So the way like the fair works is there's different performances, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night, and it's all one big rodeo, but they obviously cannot fit everyone to compete into one night, so they break it up into 3 different nights, and you just get like drawn up one night. And so I competed Saturday night, and then my times went with all the other times throughout the weekend.
So you obviously probably made a lot of money this past week. Do you have any intentions on what you're going to do with that?
Yes. So like from previous years when I would show, it would just go into an account and it would go back into other show projects. But now, since I have reached my end of my show career this past week, it will just go into my college funds now. I'm here with London Doucette, and she showed at the fair this past week, so I'm going to ask her a few questions about her animals and just her experience at the fair. So what all animals do you show?
I just show lambs.
And how did you do with your lambs at the fair?
I got first in my class, and then I got reserve grand champion, which is second overall.
And about how many lambs are there total?
I'm pretty sure there was 40 this year, which isn't a lot, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. Tell us a little bit about like how you prepare your lambs for the show and like what all you do to get them ready.
Well, my day goes a little bit different than most people because my lambs live at my dad's and I don't live there, so thankfully he feeds them for me in the mornings, and then every day after school I work with them, whether it's exercising them or brushing their boot wool, and then I feed them after that their dinner.
Okay, thank you so much. And will you be showing again next year at the fair?
Of course, y'all better watch your backs.
Next up, we have Chelsea and Tiara doing their all grown up segment.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was just a little kid, I looked up to my big...
Oh, that was actually a cute segment. I like the
Yeah,
TikTok.
I mean, we all really don't, like, it's like only a few of us really look the same.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Once again, our Big Blue Machine went off their competition. Let's go check in with them.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. I'm with Mr. Trammell, and I'm going to be interviewing him about the UIL contest. What is sweepstakes?
Sweepstakes is where we get superior ratings from every judge, and it actually starts in the fall with marching band. And so you really need a composite one. One's the highest score you can get. And this year we were from all 9 judges, marching, concert, and then also sight reading. We were awarded the highest rating, which is a 1, which means superior, and that results in the sweepstakes.
What was y'all's expectations going into this?
We have a very strong senior class this year, so for me personally, I wanted to see us do well, and I wanted those seniors to graduate and achieve at a level that I knew they could. So this was what I told them was the floor, was this award, but I wanted them to do their very best, and that's always my goal.
Is there anyone you want to recognize today?
Yeah, I'm going to recognize our drum majors, Trinity Moody and Emma Sanderson. They've been great leaders all year, and they're fine musicians, and they're going to represent this community well when they go off into college.
I'm here with Joseph and Omar, and I'm going to be interviewing them for their UIL contest. What was your favorite memory from competition?
My favorite memory was during, we were playing in front of the judges. We were in the transition of switching music, and then I guess you could say I coughed pretty loud, and I had 4 people look at me. But it was just awkward, but it was pretty funny in my books.
Everybody was laughing. My favorite memory was that Cane's right after, man. The whole Caniac combo. Yeah. I like to eat, bro, man.
We had a group to go to Panda Express. I think Panda's better.
Nah, you lying, bro.
And last, let's hand it off to our 2 least favorite guys in class, Wyatt and Xander.
What's up, Hawks? This is Wyatt. And this is Xander. And we're your HA sports team.
That's what we are. Alright, so baseball beat HF again 5-2 to maintain their undefeated record and first place spot in district. They had their alumni game this Friday, and then they play Livingston next Tuesday. Be there, be square.
Alright, we're HJ Sports and we're here with
Carrington.
And last weekend she participated in the Texas track and field relays. What events did you participate in?
I just triple jumped.
Okay, how did you do?
I got 17th out of 30 something.
No, not bad, not bad. Can you describe what was the atmosphere there?
It was crazy. You had colleges just walking past you, and then they were running while you're triple jumping, and then yeah, it was crazy.
Dang. So they talk to you at all? Any offers?
Come on now. No.
So do they just let anyone go to this or what?
No, you have to qualify. You have to have a certain time for running or a certain length you jump.
What was your length?
I jumped a 38, I think 3 or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, that's all right.
Pretty good.
So what is the importance of this event?
It's just the top high school athletes running, and they're breaking records. It's just cool.
All right, Carrington. Thank you for your time. It was fun. Now we're here with
Sam Flank,
who was also at the Texas Relays last weekend. And you competed in what events?
The 2,000 meter steeplechase.
How'd you do?
I got 11th, not what I wanted, but I PR'd with a 6:38 by 14 seconds, so I'll take it.
Dang, that's pretty good. 11th out of how many?
Those 14, but these are the top. They are the top kids in the nation, so
True, you're right. So, pretty good.
So what exactly is the steeplechase?
So it's a race in high school. We do 2,000 meters. In college, it's 3,000. But yeah, so the 2,000 meters. So it's 5 laps, and every lap there's 4 hurdles and a water jump. So the hurdles are 36 inches, 3 feet. So you have to jump 4 of those per lap, and then the water jump, you have to jump onto a barrier and push over a bit of water. It's every lap. So
wow, sounds difficult. How did you prepare for this event?
Through practices, when we do our sprint days or repetition days, I just set up hurdles to where I need them set, and I just work on with my form and stuff like that, and then my endurance. Yeah, my endurance with hurdles.
There you go.
And then I would go to the MAR with the water jump pit, and I would work on my form for the water jump there.
So what does it mean to you to be a sophomore competing against juniors and seniors who are much older than you?
It means a lot, you know. I just want to, you know, thank God above. You know, He's the only one that can put me in this position. So I just want to thank Him for that. But it does mean a lot to show how hard I work, and I hope people, you know, realize that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right. Well, thanks for your time, Sam.
Softball played Livingston on Thursday and had another rough game, losing 7-0.
Hey, I'll get them next time, girls. Lady Hawks soccer unfortunately lost to Vidor on Monday to put an end to their amazing season.
Girls golf won first place and the boys took second in the district tournament and are both headed on to their regional tournament.
Hi, I'm Hallie.
And I'm Cole.
And we're on the HJ golf team.
Did you know that our team got nominated PGA Team of the Year?
We will send an email to everyone so you can go vote.
Your vote counts. Vote.
All right, Hawks, this has been Wyatt and Xander, and we had another great week reporting sports for y'all. Peace out.
Thank y'all for episode 24. It was a great episode. Hopefully we'll see y'all next week.